Chair. Mr. Anthony, does it concern you that Mr. Firth actively engaged in acts of fraud and forgery in relation to the Butler contract? And furthermore, his evidence at committee that it was a standard practice of his to take a look at various resumes with other contracts and to match it to the requirements set out by the government. Does it that to me as a former prosecutor just spells out another word for criminality? So on a personal level, sir, does it concern you that your partner has been engaged in criminal acts? Yes or no?
I don't think he did.
So you are defending his actions. Is that correct?
Yeah, I don't think he did.
Are you defending his actions, sir? Are you saying that
Yes.
what he did with respect to Bottler, changing their resumes without their consent and doing that same sort of practice with other contractors was entirely acceptable by your standards?
I don't think he did that.
He said he did. So that's fine. You're defending him. I have you on record. That's an important point that perhaps you want to discuss with your counsel. Now you'll have to forgive me as well, sir, that in your opening statement you wanted the public to have some sympathy for the situation that your company, the Government of Canada Strategies, is now facing in terms of the financial hardship. But according to public accounts data, Government of Canada Strategies has received $59 million in federal funding from all federal departments combined since 2017. So if we take your commission value of 15% at the lowest all the way to 30% at the highest, that means you and Firth, since 2017, over the last 7 years, received $8.85 million at the 15% mark, or upwards to $17.7 million at the highest mark. That's roughly $4.4 million to you, sir, upwards to $8.8 million. Now, in light of Justin Trudeau's just very poor fiscal policies that he's adopted since 2015 and the affordability crisis that Canadians are facing, you will probably understand that no Canadian has any sympathy for you, sir, in the situation you're in, because that amount of money is something that's almost akin to winning the taxpayer lottery. So I'm not asking for a response, but I want you to consider that, sir, that you have been rewarded very handsomely at the backs of Canadian taxpayers. Now, last line of questioning. What did you actually do in the grand total of 2 hours to prepare for this meeting, aside from talking to Christian Firth? What did you do? What did you review?
I've reviewed my own contracts.
Did you think that someone at this committee would be asking about your contracts with the Government of Canada?
That's all I know.
That's all you know. You don't know anything about your partner's involvement with the Government of Canada and all the allegations against him? You didn't think there'd be other questions related to your involvement with Christian Firth?
Well, I figured there would be questions related to Christian Firth. I was surprised.
Did Christian Firth tell you what to say today, sir?
Not at all.
Do you always believe what Mr. Firth says to you?
I trust him, yes.
Do you always believe what he says to you?
I trust him, yes.
Yes. So if he said to you, and I guess he did say to you, I disagree with the Auditor General's report, you took that at face value without conducting any independent investigation on your own. I often tell my 14-year-old twin daughters, if you're going to do what friends say you're going to do, are you going to jump off a bridge if a friend tells you to do that as well? Do you ever push back on your business acquaintance or business partner, Mr. Firth?
Have I ever pushed back?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And in this particular case, you didn't think a very explosive document by an auditor who's been in the business of auditing for decades, and you have no auditing experience, do you?
No.
No. And Firth has no auditing experience,
I
right?
don't think so. No.
So if Firth says we disagree with everything that she has said, you will always accept that at face value.
Well, he has knowledge.
He has knowledge.
Thanks, Mr. Block. Mr. Sousa, go